The 18th word tells us how the universe was created with a great order and shows the unique signatures of God on everything. If you want to understand how the universe is managed from one center, look at the perfect harmony of stars and atoms. The universe is such a palace that everything, from the smallest atom to the biggest galaxy, looks like it came from one hand. God is one, and he manages everything himself. Creating a single atom or a huge sun is exactly the same for his infinite power. Look, the seals of God's unity shine on every being. These seals tell us the world is not ownerless, and everything follows his orders. Just as an artist signs their work, God has placed signatures on every living being, star, and leaf to show his great unity. This universe is like a great book telling God's names. For a believer, nothing is strange, and every atom looks like a friend. If you think the world is random, you fear everything. But if you trust God's power, you gain safety like a king of the world. Is it possible for a town to have two leaders without chaos? This shows that the universe can only have one great creator. God is closer to us than ourselves. He sees us, knows our needs, and answers even our quietest prayers with great mercy and love. You can see God's mercy in a flower and his greatness in a star. The Quran is the teacher showing us this art. Our real duty is to live this life in God's name and discover the beauties of the universe to show our deep love. A young believer knows the loud sounds of nature are prayers. Because of this, nothing can scare him or make him lose hope. Every breath is God's gift. If we know him, every breath is a key to happiness. Without him, the world feels dark and small. God surrounds everything, but nothing can surround him. He is outside time and space, yet he appears in every single moment and point. A human who understands their weakness takes shelter in God's power. This shelter makes them more peaceful than the richest king in the world. The power that turns a seed into a tree also records your life. Just as that seed wakes up, you will rise again. God's promise is true. All prophets and holy books tell us about eternal happiness. It is impossible for so many honest messengers to lie. Humans are the most precious fruit of the universe. To throw such a special being into a hole is against God's wisdom. As sure as the sun rises after the night, the morning of resurrection is sure to come. God turns darkness into light and death. God's generosity is endless. A king who gives big rewards for small service has prepared an eternal paradise for those who love him. Let's turn to the one God with total trust today. Let's see his signature in everything and make our lives beautiful with light. Every atom crying out God's oneness gives our hearts the news of eternal happiness. A soul that turns to him is never alone. A life starting with God's name and feeling him in every atom is the promise of an endless spring. It is the bright morning.